What is up, guys? Alright, so today I'm going to be covering Windows 10 and my $2 Windows 10 rice. And I'm going to do this to say, F you to Microsoft. Uh, I think Microsoft is a terribly evil company. I think Bill Gates is a vampire for many reasons. Uh, it's unfortunate that these people need to be so authoritarian and disgusting with their operating system. They're literally spying on everybody, and I don't know. I don't understand how people are cool with it. But then again, when your operating system is just installed by everything in everything by default, you could probably get away with absolute murder there. If you're Bill Gates, you can test like experimental vaccines on children in India and put them through a bunch of stuff. But that's nor here nor there. You know what I mean? That's nor here nor there. Let's get into the rice. All right, so 3 elements of the rice. The first is going to be fancy WM, and that's what's going to give you your tiling. So if I, let's open up a couple windows, you'll see, we got the tiling going on. Tiling, very nice. I can exit out of it like that. Fancy WM, very easy to find. If we go to the Microsoft Store, right here you go, Fancy WM, and it's the first result, bong, right here. Very easy to find, very easy to install. With Fancy WM, there's a lot of configuration to it. I haven't done a ton of it. I've just kind of switched a couple of the key bindings around. The way that they do the key binding is pretty eh. And it's not Fancy WM's fault. It's Microsoft's fault for, like, I don't know, just being shitty, making a shitty operating system. So there's that. You can set your gaps and stuff. Where is it? General, I believe. No, interface, right? Window gaps right here. Awesome. For what it is, it's a very nice piece of software. I appreciate it. Another thing you're gonna need is gonna be Windows Power Toys, which if you're a Windows user, you definitely need to have this installed. This is like a must-have app. This adds a ton of functionality. You just gotta do it. And with Power Toys, we'll click in. We'll go to the settings. You got a lot of stuff here, bro. You got a lot of stuff here. And you can enable and disable stuff that you like and get rid of other stuff you don't like. The stuff you want to focus in on here is getting your app launcher running, this is what this is going to be. As you see, I've set it to Windows Space, and that brings up this menu. And then in here, you can type whatever you want. I want to run FL or, whatever. This works really well. I've tried other things, I think like Flow Launcher and whatever, but when I was redoing this setup, I really like when I do my rices, I said this before, I try to use as much like OS specific stuff as I can without going outside of the third party, which I guess Power Toys is a third party thing, but it feels and looks more cohesive with Windows, like it was made for it. So, and it was. Anyway, down here you got your keyboard manager. I've only remapped a couple things here. So I got Windows button Q to close Windows, and I got Windows button W to just bring up my browser. Because honestly, at this point, just using the app launcher to open something, it's just as easy and nice. It's just as quick. I type fast, So, you got that. And the third feature, or the third... Oh, shoot. I shouldn't have closed that. The third thing that you're going to want to get, and this is where the $2 price tag comes into play, is a program called Taskbar X. And Taskbar X is lovely. It's $2. And what this does is it enables you to rice out your taskbar, so you don't have to have their ugly theme showing all the time. I'm sorry, Microsoft, but you really fucked up not enabling like better theming options on your operating systems. Like you guys are just so authoritarian and disgusting that you can't even let people have their shit look the way that they want it. You can't even include tiling, my dude. I gotta go out of my way to get a third-party program to do it. I guess there is like Windows fancy zones or tiling like that way, but it's cringe. It doesn't work. So yeah, with Taskbar X, when you go to configure it, it's gonna be a little weird. So intuitively, you're gonna be like, oh, if I go here and I click on this thing, this Taskbar X icon, this is where I'm gonna find all my stuff. But that's not really where you want to go. So you want to go here, Taskbar X configurator. And this is where you want to go. And this is going to enable you to give your transparency. You're going to remove things off of here, add stuff onto here. You can mess around with how the start button works. You know, there's a lot of really cool stuff here. I very much appreciate this. Very much. Oh yeah, you got like little animations for when this thing opens, and yeah, good stuff. And that's basically my rice. You know, I got a little custom wallpaper. I don't think I've ever used Windows where it looked this good. You know, it's always some sort of like corny, traditional looking thing. We got to get away from that, bros. We got to get away from the start menu. Oh yeah, another thing with the start menu is like, I believe it's in either Power Toys or Taskbar X. You can alter that too. So like when I open my start menu, I only really ever use this to shut down the computer. But as you see, it's blank. But if you click around, you know, you can go in and find the stuff that you're looking for. I don't use tiles, otherwise there would be tiles there. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty simple. It's I would say it's a lot simpler to get it riced out than other things. But at the same time, you're trapped in such a restricted box. It's almost, I don't know. We all just need to get away from this shit. I'm gonna ramble for a moment about this. These people at Microsoft are evil. They're all evil. The people who turn a blind eye there and just allow this stuff to happen, the people who are worried about Microsoft's wallet to the point where they decide to put ads inside of start menus and things like that, the people who thought recall was a good idea, all these people are evil. They're all evil. You go work at Microsoft, you're some junior dev, fuck you. Why are you going there? Why is everybody obsessed? All these coders and programmers, they're obsessed with FAANG, going to all these evil tech companies. You know, Facebook, Microsoft, Apple, all these evil fucking disgusting companies they want to go work for. Why don't I, you know, I want to see videos where instead of people talking about FAANG and getting jobs and that, I want to see people start talking about getting jobs in Linux or getting jobs in some sort of alternative technology, working for a browser company or working for something like that. Because what we got going on here, where all these programmers are like, you know, like the industry kind of goal is, oh, work for one of these big companies. It's like, nah, fuck that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't give these people any more help on being evil. You know, Bill Gates, there's a lot that can be said about him, but I'm not about to go into conspiracy theories and you know, whatever. I want people to stop using this. As much as this is me doing a Rice video about it, it's just me facilitating my message to Windows users. You're being exploited. Your privacy is being invaded and violated on a second-by-second basis. They're selling all of your information off to companies for advertising and whatnot. When they have this little AI built-in thing that comes in, the shit's just literally just going to spy on you. It's going to tell Microsoft all the different software that you use, all the different things. It's really... I don't understand how this is legal for these companies to do things like this. I don't understand how there isn't an army of people breaking down the doors at these data centers and at these headquarters where these people do their dirty deeds. And like, you guys want to protest all over all sorts of stuff. Meanwhile, in the background, you know, big tech is raping us. Literally raping us. They're raping us for our money, for our private data, for our time. They make our user experience in these apps and software completely just bunk and glitchy and terrible. I couldn't tell you the amount of frustration I've had with various Windows operating systems over the years. That they just don't work well. They don't. I don't, you know, I set up an Arch machine the way that I normally set it up. I don't get crashes. I don't get all these things. It's the most stable experience I've had when it comes to operating systems. I know that sounds weird because it's Arch, but like, I'm not going to lie. Like, this product that they're forcing on us is not good. I know I keep repeating myself, but it's not. It's terrible. Anyway, I gotta go get some of my medication in me, little green stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Please like the video if you hate Microsoft. Post in the comments your negative experiences with Windows 10 and any Windows product or Microsoft product. I'd like to hear about this. I'm always a fan of laughing at all of their mistakes and shortcomings, so feel free. All right, boys. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go die now. Peace out.